Hello friends, and in this video I'm going to tell you what you need to do with your garlic to increase the size of the garlic bulb several times. The rules are quite simple, but very important. First, you must remove weeds from between your garlic because they compete with garlic for light, moisture and nutrition, and do not allow your garlic to grow normally. After that, it is imperative to loosen the entire garlic bed. It is easier to do this by watering the garden beforehand or immediately after the rain, as in my case. Then the soil will become soft and easy to loosen. This is necessary so that air can penetrate the garlic bulb more easily, moisture and nutrition can reach it faster, and it is best to loosen the garlic after each watering. You don't need to water garlic very often. Once every 5 days is enough, but you need to water it well so that the moisture reaches the roots, and they are at a depth of at least 8 centimeters or 3 inches from the soil surface. But in order not to loosen the soil every time after watering, not to waste your time, you can mulch the rows of garlic. The best way to do this is with chopped branches from fruit trees. First, such mulching will retain moisture longer. The soil will not overheat too much on sunny days. After watering, the soil will no longer be compacted, but will always be loose and light. In such soil, a large garlic bulb can grow. Unlike in dense soil, even if you fertilize garlic well, it will not work in dense soil, and these chopped branches from fruit trees will gradually rot and be processed by microorganisms in the soil. They will turn into easily accessible food for your plants, namely garlic. Also, in this mulching, unlike mulching with straw, ants and slugs do not start, as well as slugs. And this mulching, if applied every year, will restore your soil, namely its fertility. And of course now the garlic needs to be fertilized. I fertilize it about once a month. And now is the time to do it with phosphorus and potassium fertilizers with the addition of micro and macro elements. And such a fertilizer is potassium humate. It is sold online and in garden stores. The main thing is to look at the production date. The fresher the humate, the better the effect. And potassium humate contains many macro and micro elements as well as phosphorus and potassium, which helps to build up a large root system. And for garlic, this means that there will be a large garlic bulb. And this is not the last fertilization this season, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and don't miss the release of new videos. Next, I'll show you what else you need to do with garlic so that the growth of the garlic bulb does not stop. And for one feeding, you need 35 to 50 milliliters of potassium humate per 10 liters of water. It all depends on the manufacturer. Therefore, before use, be sure to look at the packaging and follow the proportions specified by the manufacturer. In my case, as I said, it just rained very hard. The soil was well moistened, so I immediately proceed to fertilizing, and I pour the next 10 liters of the finished fertilizer onto 2 square meters of the garden. If it hasn't rained and the soil is very dry, be sure to spill the bed well a few hours before fertilizing so that the water is completely absorbed, and only then fertilize. This will be much more effective. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. I wish you a good day and see you in the next videos.